What is up, everyone? Happy Wednesday to you. And yeah, as you can see, week 9 in the books, and we had a pretty stellar week. It's our 5th straight week of winning. I won all my double ups. I played about 100 of them, won them all. And yeah, on the season we're 6-2, but our 5th straight week. I just want to go over this. So let's go over this real quick. My quarterback, it came down to, for me, for Cam, Jared Goff or Ryan Fitzpatrick. And for Cam Newton, I don't really like to spend $6,600 on a quarterback. And I had a feeling that he won't have to throw much, even though he's going up against one of, or actually the worst pass defense in the Buccaneers. And then Goff, I liked Goff all week. But I just wanted to spend down at $5,500 for Fitzpatrick to fit in other players. Christian McCaffrey never ever rostered before. He had a personal best, 32 points. Can't speak much bad about that. But the only thing that's interesting that I realized this week, not just the Panthers, there's a lot of teams that did this. The Panthers got out to like a 35-7 lead in the first half, basically because of the running game. And they opened up the third quarter and they let the Buccaneers come back into the game. Basically, they gave McCaffrey one touch in the third quarter. Like, I know that defenses adjust to your offense, but if you're playing a really bad defense, why would you go steer into a different direction and not keep doing what works? So McCaffrey, I thought, was going to have about a 45-point day. But we'll take 32 from here. And yeah, I think everyone played Todd Gurley this week. Like, they didn't want to play him last week, but they wanted to play him this week. And this week was his toughest matchup. And as I said in my other videos, that I prefer McCaffrey. I prefer the matchup over the player sometimes. And Gurley can be matchup proof, but yeah, it just reminded me playing the Saints would be what he did against the Vikings. And he had 25 points against the Vikings. Pretty good, but this week there were so many better options at running back. And when people played him a lot this week, I just feel like they did because they missed out on those other weeks. And they didn't want to miss out again. So they're kind of playing defensively rather than offensively. And then Kareem Hunt was popular. Browns, the matchup is perfect. Let's see what he did. Yeah, he's getting like 19, 20 touches. I'm shocked that he only had one catch. But again, he didn't need to do too much. I think he scored a late touchdown that game too. So yeah, he's great. This Kareem Hunt play is kind of like what my Todd Gurley picks were earlier in the year. You just got to play him if you've got a great matchup like that. Cooper Kupp, I really like Cooper Kupp. I really don't play players come back off injury, but I felt like he was fine. He scored a late touchdown, and he had one of the worst receiver-cornerback matchups this week. And I was getting a little scared because while I was watching the Rams game, Goff did not even target him in that first half, maybe like once. And then as the game came along, he went back to Mr. Reliable, and he caught a late, 30, 40-yard touchdown that pretty much sealed our win. Deshaun Jackson, I hate playing him. I thought he had at least a 15-point floor, and I guess he doesn't. Adam Humphries was the play last week. I played him 2 weeks ago. I talked about him a lot 2 weeks ago. I thought it was great. But now I think what they're doing, what I saw in that game, is that before Adam Humphries just came out on third down into the slot. But now, in this Panthers game, Adam Humphries was a slot receiver pretty much on every down on 3 receiver sets. And Godwin only came out pretty much on third down or 4 receiver sets. So that was interesting. And the Panthers were just blitzing every down. So Fitzpatrick had to get rid of the ball quick, which once they're blitzing, I figured it's going to be a bad day for Deshaun. I guess we have to look at blitz rate or something. But my God, they were sending 8 guys 2 of the 3 downs. And when Fitzpatrick didn't have any time to throw, That's why they got so down in the first half, and then in the second half, Fitzpatrick just basically threw quick passes to Adam Humphries and let him do the rest. So Adam Humphries might be a good play from here on out. Cortland Sutton, I like him, but not that much. I played him because I knew the whole field was going to play him, and if he got off for 25 points, that could have hurt a lot. So you just got to play some of those guys. OJ Howard, I'm shocked, only 92%. Had him in this league. This is the $100 league for like 1,100 people are in it. OJ Howard was great. Fitzpatrick has great chemistry with him. There's another tight end you kind of want to, maybe plug in again. And Alvin Kamara, I still don't know how to pronounce his name. Should probably look that one up. But yeah, I was a little scared in playing him because he, other games lately with Ingram in there, he needs to catch a lot of passes. I was shocked. He ran the ball a lot. Mark Ingram, maybe it had to do with Mark Ingram fumbling early in the game because, like, Alvin Kamara played that first drive, and they marched down the field and scored pretty easily on the Rams D. And then the next possession the Saints had, they put Ingram in the game, and he just fumbled the ball right away, lost it, lost the momentum at that time. And, I don't know what happened, but Ingram barely played, and Alvin Kamara was the guy. I'm shocked he only caught 4 passes, but he didn't need to do much. It's weird, too. The Saints did the same thing that the Panthers did. When they got a lead or it was close, they just, stopped going to Kamara for, a quarter. And then the Rams were, kind of stopping them when he was running or passing the third quarter, and then he just went off in the fourth again. But yeah, he's had a great game. I was going to get 40 plus, and then they just stopped using him for a while. But yeah, the defense, the Dolphins defense was the play. And they're at 2,800, and we could have fit him in, but there's no telling what defense is going to go off that week. You just got to play a cheap defense, and you want 5 points. At least 5 points, 5-point floor of your defense, and we got that. So yeah, great week. The process is working. You should see the process of playing 3 running backs that are not the cheapest. They're pretty expensive, but they have plus matchups. Spending down a quarterback. This is the most I've spent on receiver in a while. But, receivers, they're just really inconsistent from game to game this year. Like a couple years ago, receivers were the way to go. And the running backs, were had to share the time with some other running back. But now, the running backs are kind of dominating again, which is great. And, yeah, it's harder to pick receivers now. Even if you spend up $7,000 in receiver, they may lay a dud. They may lay a goose egg on you. You have just no way of telling. So, just play the ones you like. And then, the other running backs should carry the most of the load. So, that'll do it for us, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing and hitting that like button. And stay tuned. I'm going to do a first look lineup for week 10, either today or tomorrow. It's going to be another great week, I can already tell. And have a great rest of your Wednesday. See ya.